Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the climbing puff stitch, which is a wonderful stitch pattern that you can see here. It features these puff stitches that climb kind of in a zigzag fashion up vertically up our fabric. This pattern is the same on both sides, so it's great for those reversible ones, and it's not too dense either. Today for the tutorial I'm going to be using a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, as well as a little bit of a worsted weight yarn. You'll see my swatch here worked in the 24/7 cotton by Lion brand, which is a 100% cotton. Today I'm going to work it in the Heatherly yarn by We Crochet and Knit Picks, and this is a wool blend yarn. Down in the description of this video, you'll find a direct link to the free instructions, which are found on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. It's linked in the description of this video. Also down in the description, you'll find direct links to my 2 crochet books available on Amazon, a collection of my favorite stitches, as well as barn quilt blankets, which is 5 beautiful blanket crochet patterns. Those are there for you to check them out. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, I invite you to take a look around. Don't forget to subscribe. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Let's grab our hooks and yarn and get started. Now our stitch today is worked in rows, and we're going to start by making a slip knot. You're then going to work a foundation chain, and our foundation chain today is going to be a multiple of 6 stitches plus 5. So today I'm going to go ahead and chain 23 chains. Once you have that multiple of 6 stitches plus 5 worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working 1 double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook, and then double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. Including that starting chain 3, you'll now have worked 5 double crochet stitches. Your chain 3 always counts as a stitch. You're then going to chain 1, skip the next chain, and work 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. You're now going to repeat that all the way across. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches, all the way across until you have 4 stitches remaining. When you have 4 stitches remaining, you're going to finish off the row by chaining 1, skip the next chain, and work 1 double crochet into each of the final 3 stitches. Chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and turn your work. For row 2, you're going to work 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. You're then going to double crochet into the chain 1 space and double crochet into the next stitch. Once again, including that chain 3, you have a total of 5 double crochets. You're then going to work 1 puff stitch in the previous chain 1 space, 2 rows below. So we have our chain 1 space here. We're going to work our puff stitch reaching back into this space. So yarn over, Bring your hook back into the chain 1 space, insert your hook, yarn over and drop a loop to the height of your double crochet. You're going to do that a total of 3 times. So once, then yarn over, insert your hook into the chain 1 space, yarn over, draw up a loop, then one more time, yarn over, insert your hook into the chain 1 space, yarn over, draw up a loop. You'll have 7 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first 6 loops. You'll then have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That is our puff stitch. You're then going to skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 double crochet stitches. When you come to that chain 1 space, work 1 double crochet into your chain 1 space and double crochet into the next stitch. You're then going to reach back and work your puff stitch into that previous chain 1 space. Repeat that all the way across until you come to your final few stitches. Once you come across and have 4 stitches remaining, you're going to skip the next stitch and work 1 double crochet into each of the final 3 stitches, which includes the top of your starting chain 3. That brings you to the end of your row 2, chain 3, and turn your work. Now for row 3, we're going to work 1 double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. Including your chain 3, you have a total of 5 double crochet. We're now going to work a puff stitch, and the puff stitch is going to be placed back into this little gap between your puff stitch and the double crochet right before it. So you're going to yarn over, bring your hook back, find your puff stitch, and then in the space between the 2 stitches right before that puff stitch, work 1 puff stitch. You're then going to skip that next stitch, work 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches, and then work 1 puff stitch back into the space just before your previous puff stitch 2 rows below. Repeat that all the way across until you have 4 stitches remaining. When you come across and have 4 stitches remaining, skip that next stitch and work 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. And that is all there is to working this climbing puff stitch. For here on after, you're going to simply repeat your row 3. Chain 3, turn your work, work your 4 double crochets followed by your puff stitch, skip 1, work 5 double crochets, and then your puff stitch across to your final 3 stitches. And then continue on from there. And that's all there is to working this climbing puff stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, while you're here, I invite you to subscribe, take a look around, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.